All right, true crime, grapevine fans. It's still me, Patti Lee. We're on to our second cooler. I'm getting a little sassy. I'm swearing in languages that I don't speak fluently. Not cool. No mas. I will stop that. All right. We are on to our fifth case. Okay. This is a good one. This is the case that I like to call play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. We have Adam and Kayla Montgomery. They used to be married. They're no longer married. Oh, but they're always going to be tied through crime. Can't break those bonds. Okay, so when I first started getting ready for this week's review, Adam had filed paperwork because he was trying to get his statement suppressed. What does that mean? Well, Adam had been pulled in to talk to the cops. He knew that they knew Harmony was missing, but he also had a gun charge. He was talking to them. They Mirandized him. So Miranda is the whole, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be will used against you. And they read it off a card. They gave him the card. He read the card, looked at the card. I think he said it out loud to himself, and then he waived his rights. I'll talk to you, coppers. Right, because I think people, he's a career criminal, which comes up soon, but why do people talk to the police? I personally think the police are community helpers, and I love them. I do. I also know that they're overworked. I also know that maybe they've been mistrained sometimes and have been enculturized to dislike certain groups. And, it's not that different from Lori Vallow in a cult situation at times, I think. Which is to say they are not inherently bad people. And I think most people that go into being police, while they might want to boss other people a little bit, I'm kind of a bossy person, many of them are super helpful. They go to help, and then they get, crapped upon. Because it is a really hard job, you guys. It doesn't get paid not nearly enough. They need more help from mental health workers. There should be a psychologist riding in every car almost, or at least on call for every call, right? There should be domestic violence specialists. There should be mental health specialists because they deal with crazy people. So the cops are doing, law enforcement is doing so much more than enforcing the law. They are doing dealing with people who are suicidal, mental health crises, people who are unmedicated. A lot of it is dealing, that's what I'm saying. We need way more mental health people. There should be one with, that's who their partner should be, is the mental health person and the law enforcement, the rules person. That would be helpful. One could have a tranquilizer gun. Okay. I'm being silly. I'm sorry, people. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. Adam. Ugh. Okay, so we're at that Adam made statements in January that now he wants to take back. See, he sat down with the cops, signed away his Miranda rights because he thought he was a smartass who knew it all and he could outsmart the cops because he's just a smarty pants, and Adam is full of crap. So, yeah, he slipped up and said some things probably he shouldn't. And then his lawyers combed through his statement and went, oh, yeah, but right here, he said once, what was his words? I absolutely don't want to talk about that. What did he say? Oh, I wrote down his very words because it's almost ridiculous what he's trying to say. What did he say? His words were, absolutely not. I have nothing to say. In response to a question about Harmony, somebody said Harmony had, bruises on her and it was his fault. And he's like, no, absolutely not. I have nothing to say about that. He's not going to talk about that. But he had already signed away his Miranda rights and he was responding to a question and they asked him some more questions. So that was not him saying the magic words. So he wanted that suppressed and he wanted his He also would like his whole, like he wanted everything in his past suppressed because it was prejudicial. So his lawyers, they probably thought they were so smart. Oh, they were the smartest of the smart. See, Smarty Pants Adam, who could outsmart the cops, thought he got his Smarty Pants lawyers. Yeah, we'll get around this. Maybe he was even telling them because let me just tell you, he's a career criminal. Oh, it comes up. Remember that. So, as I'm first reviewing his statements, and I'm like, well, this is kind of bullshit. Because why? Because Adam, I knew he had been arrested for like under suspicion of murder and theft and drugs and guns in Massachusetts. All this stuff, the Massachusetts judge didn't check before he was retiring, signed away without a home visit, without looking at his record, and gave him harmony. Thank you, judge in Massachusetts, you shit. Sorry, again. I'm getting a little fired up. It's late at night. All my pay attention medicine's out of my system. And now I have some liquid courage. All right, so, but Adam wanted all that because it was prejudicial, thrown out, right? You can't mention his rap sheet. Which, come on, Adam, if it's relevant, it's gonna come in, but whatever. Good try, dude. But you trying to say you didn't understand you signed away your Miranda rights when you are a basic career criminal. You know what the magic words are. And if you don't know at home, you're going to learn today. What are the magic words? What are you saying? I feel like you're my class. What are you saying, class? Are you saying Scott Reich has told you from Crime Talk the magic words are I want a lawyer, 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 lawyer. Look, those are the magic words. I want a lawyer. I need a lawyer. Can I get a lawyer? Lawyer in a sentence. I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to a lawyer. Can I get a lawyer? Those are the magic words to stop any police interrogation, because that means you're invoking your right to a lawyer. Now, number one, he signed away his Miranda rights, meaning anything he said, so he had to, you have to ask for a lawyer and shut the hell up. Them are the rules, folks. I hope nobody's listening to this with small kids. But small kids, learn to ask for your lawyer. Don't talk to any authority. Get your lawyer or your personal representative, which is your parent. Not that authorities are bad, but you don't want your words held against you or anything twisted, because typically most people are not looking for a solution. Most people in authority are looking for blame. It's unfortunate. That's why we need more people looking for a solution. We need more mental health people. But anyways, yeah, Adam, so he makes all these statements, right? And the state responds back, whatever. Well, here's how the state responds. Sorry. Well, they were going to a grand jury and basically they got an indictment against Adam for being, and I kid you not, for being a career criminal. What is it? Oh, hold on. I have to get their exact words, what they filed. So, like, he wanted none of that to be relevant. None of his prior bad acts. And did I not write down what they said? I mean, yeah, I wrote down he's an idiot. He tried to keep out any single thing on his rap sheet. And so they indicted him as a armed career criminal, which is RSA 1593A capital I, which let's to be honest, he is. And a special felony charge, a felon in possession of a firearm, which was his gun charges. So look, Adam worked really hard to not have anything else be brought in, and instead, we're just going to call him what he is. That's right, an armed career criminal. There you go, Adam. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So that was a new indictment charge from him from the grand jury. Those are two. And then Kayla, poor Kayla. So the prosecution is trying to help Kayla because I think she's helping the prosecution, but she can't help herself. Now, she had fraud charges for the welfare. She got food stamps for Harmony when she knew Harmony was not living with her because she knew Harmony was unalived. She also had issues related to all the firearm possessions, illegal firearms, lying about firearms, blah, 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 that her husband was indicted on. Her ex-husband now. But she was let out on her own recognizance. Oh, and she had lied to a grand jury. Okay, she was let out on her own recognizance, but she had to, and she didn't have to, it was a personal bond, meaning personal recognizance, did not have to pay a bond. So she didn't have to pay her bond. She was just out into the community. She had to not use excessive alcohol, so she could have 1 or 2 coolers. Girl, you should try Smirnoff Ice. Kayla, they're pretty sweet. They probably wouldn't do anything to you. They're just right for me because I drink like a child. And they're super sweet. So Kayla couldn't get excessively drunk and she couldn't use drugs. So just within August, she was caught 3 times with an individual where there was drug paraphernalia and drugs around. Now, we don't know if she was really using them, but the thing was, she wasn't supposed to be using drugs, but there was nothing checking to make sure she wasn't using drugs or getting help. So she was indicted for perjury to the grand jury, and now they also want her to prove that she's not taking drugs. So they're sort of locking her down a little bit more. Girlfriend, get clean if you can. Come on. Try your best. She's a prosecution witness. I believe she let them know where to look at that old apartment. So they want her to be clean and to be a good witness. She's got to get her shit together. So do that, Kayla. But yeah, Adam. I had this whole thing written about what he wanted off. Basically, I mean, literally, he wanted anything he ever did. They wanted it not to come in because it was prejudicial. And I believe this was just on the firearms case. Anyways, and now they're like, you know what? We're not playing. We're just going to indict you as an armed career criminal. What does Lisa Rinna say? Own it. Own it. Adam, own it. Sorry. Had to bring in my other entertainment world in to my true crime world. All right, so that was my sort of caught in court. Moving right on to our court cases we have to review. Hopefully, we're moving right along. Stick with us. Hey, by the way, if you could like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, that would be great. It is free to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you hit the bell, you'll get notified. I do upload every week. So, I would appreciate you giving us a try. All right. I don't know why I'm saying us. It's like the royal we. Giving me a try. Patti Lee. All right. On to the next case.